morning, my fellow park enthusiasts. It is a wonderful, wonderful day. Good Thursday. Week is reaching its latter end. And it's about time to just, you know, buckle down and make sure that the weekend gets to be a good one. So, of course, for that to happen, you got to make it through today, got to make it through Friday, got to make sure that all the work that needs to get done is done. And if you keep working on the weekends, well, then I hope you're at least able to prepare yourself in a way that, you know, makes things a bit easier for you. I don't know. If you work on a weekend, I don't really have much to give in the way of advice, if I'm being quite honest. I mean, who would do that? I get it. Some people just don't got much of a choice. Anyways, I'm here with my good pal Pikachu. I I think I'm gonna do Pikachu all stream. I'm thinking that's what's gonna happen here. Um, just based on the fact that I'm kind of getting tired of, you know, doing Spearow and Starly. It's rough. I mean, this is rough in a different way, but, you know, give me just a moment so I can work out something. Apologies for the long delay. A big consequence of streaming at 4. I said good morning, didn't I? I meant good afternoon earlier. But a big consequence of streaming at 4 is that it's later in the day and I encounter more people around here. And by people, I mean person. There's only one person who ever bothers me at this time of day. Which is why I usually like to stream in the morning, because I know I got time to myself. Speaking of the morning, though, you had a Nintendo Direct, 10 a.m., which is when I usually do my streams. I didn't even send out any kind of, I didn't send out any kind of anything today, but I didn't stream at 10 because I wanted to watch the Nintendo Direct. There's some cool stuff announced. I, of course, am a fan of Nintendo's, you can maybe tell by the fact that I'm playing a Nintendo game. Alright, so I've got ideas. I've got very ambitious ideas as far as getting Pikachu a higher score than this. I don't actually have ideas, but I'm about to work out some very ambitious ideas. I just need to, just need some time to think about them, alright? I'm thinking can get 3 of these rainbows. Okay, that's good. If we drift this way, can we get these 2? We can, but then we're not gonna... Yeah, we're kind of in a tough spot. Very limited in mobility, and if that does anything for us, I feel like, I don't know, at least it makes the potential options narrow enough that we should be able to work them out pretty quickly. 17,900 is our current PB. I missed a rainbow ring that would have pushed us over to high score territory. But I gotta work out Pikachu's hitbox a bit, so I'm thinking once that's kind of thoroughly been explored, I should have a pretty good idea of what's possible and what isn't. Okay, that was a bit too high. Okay, I was thinking that if I can grab the first 3 rainbow rings instead of the combination of 3 I'm currently used to, then I might be able to get more rings down the line, but it looks, I don't know, looks pretty tough. I'll give it a few tries, but after that first attempt, I'm not feeling confident about its success. Oh man. Oof, darn it. Yeah, this happens, excuse me, this happens to work out pretty well where if I don't miss any rings, then up to this point I only lose out on 2,000 points compared to, you know, my runs with Starly and Spearow. It does look like I'm gonna be forced to choose between grabbing some red rings and grabbing a rainbow ring. I'm not sure which one is more profitable as far as, you know, getting the max points. Let's see. If there's 4 red rings, then it would obviously better to get those than a single tough to count. Even if there are 4, it's not going to be helpful unless I can actually manage to grab all of them. Because as you can see, the rings I'm talking about are in a spot where I'm climbing up as fast as I can, and I'm worried that I might not be able to get them in time. Oh, okay, let's see. Oh, that might not work. I might have to choose the rainbow ring. Anyways, going back to the Nintendo Direct that happened earlier, I'd say, obviously, Maybe not obviously, depending on what you all, the dear viewers, are fans of. You might find that different game reveals were more exciting, but me personally, I was a big proponent of the original Tomodachi Life, and I'm very excited to see a sequel finally get announced. I don't know. In other news, had Metroid Prime 4 get more information. Always love to see that. Okay, not quite a high score. I do have more questions to ask as far as the route I should be taking here, but I'm working it out. You can see me in the lab right now, just cooking up the best strategies for my good pal Pikachu here. I missed a couple rings, but that's okay. I missed more rings, but we're not quite in the stage where we're, making real attempts yet, because I'm not too sure that I'm even making the right decisions as far as routes go. Alright, I'm going to try something a bit different. There's the rainbow ring that comes right before the series of yellows that drag you up the screen. Oopsies. I'm going to try not going to try avoiding that ring, but I'm going to forego taking it in exchange for a different rainbow ring. And I'm hoping I can get the same amount of points and actually... Ooh, okay, well, let's just say that I managed to get that ring that came before. You saw the one. You saw the ring. You saw the ring. If it ends up working out, then I think it could be profitable. We'll give it a try. No stones unturned. That's the philosophy we're going to approach this with. It's not like we're on any kind of time limit, so, no need to stress it out too much. That's a tough grab. I don't know. Even if I do manage to grab it. Herm. Alright, I think this will be the last attempt I give this part. Just gonna try and hash out a solid plan that I can use for the rest of the stream. Ooh, I missed one. That's okay. I'd much rather have the... Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Alright, hold on, let's pause. That looks like only 3 red rings, so the rainbow one, sure enough, is gonna be worth more. So let's say that I grab that, I make it down here, and then I grab these two. What's better here? It looks like 4... It's kind of hard to count during the pause screen. 4... 1, 2... Yeah. So that's 1,200 points, or I can count these. 1, 2, 3. Okay, hold on. There's a much better way to count this. Look at the numbers trying to overlap each other above the continue. Yeah, that's hard to count because I'm stupid. I'll do it more efficiently next time. At the very least, I think I figured something out during that attempt. Okay, made a bit of a mistake. That's a common mistake for me. Clearly, I need to make sure I'm not continuing to make that error. At least it's early on, so if I do make it, I can, I can take it back pretty quick. Nice. Alright. Now here's the part that's kinda tough. I guess I'm gonna... Okay, sure. 19,700. See that? That is a brand new high score, and to be honest, I'm not sure how much higher I can get with that. I might have missed. I know I missed, maybe a few yellows I could have gotten at the end, but otherwise, that feels pretty solid. I don't know. Could go back to Starly and Spiro and try to get a few more points, but to be honest, I feel like I'm just about done with what I can take of Pelipper Circle Circuit. I've been hinting for a few weeks that I'm just about ready to move on, but this might actually become the stream that I finish it off with. Oh, okay. That was a bit of a mistake. No matter, let's continue on, because after using Pikachu, I feel like we need to get back to being accustomed to Spearo's range of movement compared to Pikachu's. Can get a bit of hydration while we can. You never know when all the water could simultaneously evaporate from Earth at once, so it's always better safe than sorry to make sure you're hydrated in the moment. Ooh. I wonder if it is possible to grab all of those. I'm gonna assume no, just because it would be too much of a shock to find out otherwise after all this time. I've probably spent at least, well, I don't know about at least, but I've spent maybe up to half my streams on just the past 3 or 4 Pokemon out of the whole rotation. Ooh, nice. Okay, I think I'm supposed to have 9,000, so unfortunately I'm not quite sure that a high score is going to happen here. Ooh, I missed one dog. That was crucial. Yeah, so in order to pull out 24,000 with Spearow, gonna have to pull out all the stops. Definitely not gonna be easy, I'm thinking. I've missed those rainbows every time so far. I gotta get a bit of encouragement from them. I'm feeling like I might have to overshoot just so I know they're still there. My friends have been talking in a group chat about the new games at the Direct, but I have not seen what they had to say. The reason I bring this up is just to prove that I do in fact have friends. My commenters have said some very nefarious things lately. Speaking of commenters, it appears I do not have any. Also, I lied about the commenters. Yeah, I still don't have any of those. Alright, park enthusiasts, would you rather have mean commenters or no commenters at all? They say that bad press. They say there's no such thing as bad press, but I'm pretty sure that only applies to a specific mindset. Ah, okay. Kinda tired of yapping already. Tell you what, I'll go. Oh man, I kind of want to get this 24K. I kind of want to get it, but I also kind of want to move on. Pondering what I should say about next week's stream, whether it will be more of this mini game or if we'll finally be moving on to a different one. You know what? If I don't get it in the next 5 minutes, I'll just say that that's that. Because I'm trying to have fun here. And I'm starting to feel like if this keeps dragging on, just gonna lose out on an opportunity to have fun with other parts of the game. We're already at the end of March. Next stream's gonna be April. I've been doing this minigame exclusively since last year, so I think it's about time to switch things up. That's what I'm thinking. I've covered all the Pokemon. If we can't manage to get it, then, it is what it is. Oh, dude. I was going up a bit too much. So I went back down so I could get all the yellow rings, but maybe that wasn't necessary. Gotta make sure that if I do somehow get all of those rainbows that I'm going for, that I can, carry out the run to the end. Ooh, that was a bit too much. That was too much. Getting 3 of them is hard enough, but 4? Getting 4 of these rings? Oh my goodness. Alright, this one's for all the marbles. Nice little shallow bay area there. Seems like a good place to not drown, hopefully, if the waves are kind. Yarr! I didn't get it. That's okay. Wow. Look at all the nice things here. Wow, they built all this just for me. The answer is probably no. It's probably here for anyone who does the minigame. But yeah, I guess we've only got one last thing to do before we're really done with this minigame. And that's knock out a perfect score with Latias. Let's see if we can get this done quickly. Oh my lordy. This is some insane movement. I'm worried that I'll overshoot a lot of these things here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Or wait, isn't it 31,000 that's the max score, not 30? I screwed up. Where did I go wrong? Wow, that's crazy. Actually, I may need a moment to work something out. All right. Only one yellow ring. That's like the only spot where there's a yellow ring by itself. Okay, yeah. It looks like I went a bit too far with the tilt angle last attempt. Oh man, that felt way better than anything I've been doing for the past 2 months. Well, sweet. I guess that's it for this minigame. As for what I'm gonna do next week and onward, I'm thinking it's gonna be either Salamance's Air Ace or Rhyperier's Bumper Burn. That's what I'm thinking. Well, we'll come back next week and be a bit more certain by then. We could also do Venusaur's Vine Swing. How fun would that be? Well, you know, as always, I'm grateful if you spend any time watching this VOD, because no one's here for the live stream, as per usual. Please hydrate, take heart, and take care of yourself in the days to come.